Hello, this is Darkness2399 signing in. Don't be confused by the Minecraft title. I'm still trying to figure out fraps in the best way possible, so this is the best screen I can do for this update. This is basically an overview. At the time of this recording, I have actually gotten several various games that I have many episodes shot for, and I'm currently in the process of editing. But this one will most likely come out before all of them. This is an update to share what I feel is going to be on my Let's Play channel, just to see if this is right for you. Now, I have done several Let's tests, and there'll still be a couple of those showing up based on my issues with Fraps, unfortunately. Um, but hopefully, I'm going to work through that, and as this goes on, my speaking out loud to myself in a room with parents who realize I'm talking to myself outside is going to be less awkward for me and much more casual than in the first opening ones where I'm literally and umming and stuttering through it. Uh, so currently I've got my Steam out, and what I have planned right at this moment are the games that I'll most likely be sharing in the process. We've seen a couple of them. Uh, Rogue Legacy is one of them. Actually, I think it's the only one. There's also XCOM. Now that I think about it, there's a Saints Row the Third coming out. Yes, Saints Row the Third is not a new game. However, with the process of Saints 4 coming out soon, I figured I might as well do one as a refresher for anyone who hasn't played the game in a while. I'm not the best player, but we'll stumble through that. Which is going to be a full play series where I'm going to let all cutscenes play out and, at the most part, let the talking do the talking before I do the gameplay. Um, Beyond that, when Saints 4 comes out, I can guarantee I will be doing that. There will be more Rogue Legacy and XCOM. Those will be interesting. Currently, I am working my way through them as like a pre-prep because I'm not the best of players. So once I figure out the basic dynamics, I'll start at the for Rogue Legacy. I'll start at the Let's Play Plus, so we can watch me have an even harder time with the game, and then go on from there. Uh, so for Steam, for the various games I have as options, I'll need you guys to give me feedback on what you want to see exactly before which. High up there on the list is obviously Saints Row the Third. I'm hoping to finish that before Saints 4 comes out. If not, I might have an overlap. Well, or I'll stop the Saints 3 completely if people want the Saints 3 to stop completely. Because if I continue with Saints 3, I won't release any of the Saints 4 until I am done with it. Uh, Also on the list, we have a variety of various games from strategy to action to puzzle to shooter to suspense. Not really many suspense. I like horror games, but honestly, most of them uh, I have them for the Xbox, and I don't have a recording system for that, unfortunately, so we can't watch those. Uh, I will do some RPG elements, but I will not do games like I won't do completely open world games like say any of the Skyrim series, any of the oh, I'm blanking on the name of the games now. I'll Once I figure out the name for it, I'll probably jump back to that and feel like a complete idiot for forgetting it in the first place. Um, God, now I got myself thinking about that. Other games we have going on. There's many options. There's a let's play. There's a full play. And then there's the struggle to play. Struggle to play will mostly be games like really hard. They abuse you continuously if you fail to get them wrong. Such games will include No Time to Explain, which once I figure out how to make that work effectively, I'll have a let's play of it. But it also includes Rogue Legacy, They Bleed Pixels, and several others of those where they're much more reaction based, and I guess Super Meat Boy could be one of those if that's what you're interested. I won't do shooters unless requested, and if I do shooters, it'll be on specific request if you want me to do single player story or multiplayer. If I do multiplayer, those will be specific nights because I do have a group of guys that I like to play with. Though I'm not one of those elite skills 360 no scope guys. I'm one of those up close and personal, and I will do great some rounds, and other ones I won't do as great. But I like to generally have teamwork for those. Strategy games, I have the entire Age of Empires collection 1 through 3. I've got Civilization 4 and 5. I've got XCOM, which is a turn-based tactical, but I do put it in the strategy category. I've got Warcraft 3, StarCraft Brood War, StarCraft 2. Uh, what else? Oh, Supreme Commander Forge Alliance. I do not have Supreme Commander 2. Unfortunately, that game, I have my misgivings about it, so that will not be shown up. I have some MMOs I am willing to play. Lord of the Rings Online, WildStar when it comes out. Currently, I'm in Neverwinter, which is my favorite one. I won't do World of Warcraft. I did play it for a while. It's not my fave. I might do Star Wars The Old Republic. That's iffy. There's one that I like called Rohan Blood Feud that's up there. In terms of story-driven games, Dust and Elysian Tale is actually one I have in the plans that I'll be doing. I'll also be doing, if I can get it to work, Halos 1 and 2, the Mass Effect trilogy. Mass Effect is as far as I'll go into RPG elements. I've got Warframe, Bastion, the Left 4 Dead games, which will be funny to watch. I've got Just Cause 2, the entire Far Cry series, the entire Grand Theft Auto series, Earth Defense Force, Insect Armageddon. That's a fun RPG shooter thing with a very great classic comedy-based story. Both Borderlands games, Bulletstorm, Brutal Legend. If we do shooters, I've got Call of Duty World at War, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops, and Call of Duty 4. Additional strategy games. One of them I know for a fact has multiplayer, the other one doesn't. I've also got Anno 2070 and Star Drive. I've also got the ever classic Terraria. For puzzle games, I've got both Portals, Trine 2. Unfortunately, those are all that I have currently. Another, I do a lot of indie games, so I've got Reese's, Shadowrun, Sanctum, Minor Wars. Now I'm just pretty much going down listing out World of Goo. World of Goo is a fun one. I've actually played that when I was in high school. That was a very entertaining game. Because for classics, I've got Star Wars Battlefront 2. Iron Brigade is a very fun defense game. Speaking of defense games, I've also got Dungeon Defenders. Anyone interested, willing to play? I actually have, and people will probably kick my ass for this, but I got Final Fantasy VII for the PC port because I have never played Final Fantasy VII. The first Final Fantasy game I ever played was actually 10, and the only other one after that was 13. Now, misgivings about those games I'll leave to another thing entirely. I found both those ones fantastic, but apparently 7, 6, and 8 I've been hearing are fantastic games. Unfortunately, I can't get 6 because I haven't found it. I can't get 8 because I haven't found it, but I've got 7, so I might as well settle for one of them so people don't kill me. And in the MOBA definition, I've got the brand new Dota 2, which came out, and I also have League of Legends. I play League of Legends a lot more than Dota 2, but if I play Dota 2, I will play with a group when they want to play. And beyond that, I am open to suggestion for other indie-based games or games that you can find on Steam. I don't have very many games that you could use an emulator for. I have never been that savvy. And the ways of, well, what about Minecraft? Well, if you are interested, I have a Minecraft, I've got 3 Minecraft Let's Plays in mind. I have one that's Feed the Beast, the mod pack New World, which that one will be, as I work through, I'll probably play it same way I would do like a vanilla game, trying to work through it, get better at it, watching me, everyone watching me be completely horrible at the mods, everything else, trying to get through it. I've got an RPG-esque one, and I'll be doing on the Technic launcher. I will be launching the Yogg's box, which will mostly be Millionaire and the Mo creatures, and their little RPG elements in there. 2 options for that one. One of them narrative story-based. As it goes through, I will narrate what's going on to something that's a little bit more epic than, oh, here I am walking around, cutting down a tree. I'll add some interesting elements. That one might take a little bit of pre-setup if you want that. The other one, probably just as much work as the narrative story, is an interactive story where I will have multiple events and I will go through. There will be a pause, a display on the screen, something about choose to do this, this, or this. Choose one of those options, go to that video. I'll have to release them in chunks, obviously. a lot of chunks. Now that I think about it, and then you get your consequences afterwards. No try again. You have to go back to the first video, and then you play that out. And then there's going to be one, as you see here in regular Minecraft, which is basically last time I'm sure I've been on servers and I've done my own thing. Last time I ever seriously played and learned how to play Minecraft, it was 1.1 or 1.2. And even then, I still only knew what was about the game right before official launch. So that's going to be a lot of me running around, people yelling at me because I'm stupid, and me trying to figure out how to build stuff for that, set up achievements, goals, exploration, all that fun stuff. So if you've got any suggestions on what games I should play, which ones of the list I have given, granted you're probably going to have to rewind several times to figure out what I've been saying and figure out if any of those are interesting to you. God, I am still thinking about that one game I'm forgetting that's technically on my no playlist. Fallout, that's what it was. Now I'm an idiot. Fallout was the game series I'm thinking about. Fallout is one of the ones, including the Elder Scrolls series of games, I will not consider, considering how big an open world it is. Beyond that, it's your guys' call which one should come out first. Currently, I have in the workings the Saints Row the Third. Rogue Legacy will be eventually coming out, but it's not. I have Dust in the workings right now, and I actually have the Tron games in the working right now. So eventually you may see these. This is Darkness2399 signing off, and I hope you guys have a great day. Hey guys, Darkness back again. This is going to be a fast add-on update to the last recording I just did. You wouldn't make a connection. In fact, apart from the fact I'm informing you now, other games I forgot to list. In the case of shooters, I do have Battlefield 2142. Unfortunately, my multiplayer no longer works, and the game just been really finicky. So, if you want to watch me shoot a bunch of computers over and over again, we got that. I've also got the Payday, the heist game. I am considering getting Payday 2, but it's not really high on my list. There's also other games such as Soul Survivor there. I've got a bunch of the Battlefield games, Bad Company 2. Battlefield 3, I am planning to get Battlefield 4. Beyond that, I do have the Worms games. Not as big fan. I will also play the Diablo games 2, and 3. I will play Dead Island if asked. I've got PlanetSide 2 if anyone's interested in watching that cluster. Whatever. And I didn't list it, but I also have Warframe and Defiance up. Warframe and Defiance are both sci-fi based MMOs in the sense Warframe is a very interesting setup. Technically, the way it's designed, it has an entering and leaving system playing with people that's going to be similar to Destiny, which is going to come out next year, and also in a way that it's random jump in and jump out. It's technically Journey was the first one to come out with it. Granted, it's not a Journey-based game. And Defiance, if anyone's seen all the things for it, it's the one that's the game that's based on the show that's based on the game. Very fun concept, very fun game. Other than the backstory for each character, and obviously choosing which alien or human, one of two choices of alien or human you want to be, just including gender. The backstory is the only thing that changes, and you can customize them any way you want. So I've got I guess you could call it a scout in a sense. It's a survivor, a survivalist. I built her like a sniper. She's given a sniper first off. I really like snipers. It's the way I like to play. Granted, if you see me in other shooting games, snipers have been all ho-hummed out, except for Battlefield series. So that probably won't happen. But sorry, I just went off on a tangent. But Defiance is a very, very interactive game. The story for that is actually very well done. I will probably go back and make a new character and go through that for people who are interested. Other than that, I've got the brand new game release, War for the Overworld. It's still brand new, just out of beta, so it's not that reliable. I have Don't Starve, which I forgot to mention, unfortunately. I've got Plants vs. Zombies if anyone wants classics. Cube World if anyone's interested. Cube World, I am willing to play with other people, but you're going to have to send me information because I know how to do multiplayer servers with it. I know how to do it. I just don't know if anyone who wants to participate in multiplayer with me. I've also got other indie games such as Infested Planet, which is kind of a strategy-based game. You get 5 soldiers that you have to control to help eventually clear out this thing. Best way I could put it is it's kind of a game that's built off a design that someone might have done as a custom map in StarCraft. And if anyone's seen the game, they probably understand what I'm talking about. So this is just a fast add-on. I'm probably gonna give a long time at the end of here, just a long pause. Oh, Castle Crashers. I've got that. I'll probably do it with a keyboard and mouse. I don't currently have a wired controller that I can use as an adapter. I'm currently looking for one. Yes, shame on me. I should have one. Shun, shun, shun. Uh, so I will leave a gap at the end here and fill in annotations for all the options I have listed in both these videos. And once that's all said and done, please leave a message in the comments. Or considering this is all so far, the only people that I know are seeing this are people I know who are on Two Girls, One Minecraft, and .net, the actual forum. I'll cut this out if people don't want this in there. And then my friends that I actually share this with. So just inform me on Skype or otherwise if you've got any ideas or interests. I do have a lot of big plans, mostly in the Minecraft one when I mentioned the stories that I want to talk about, but I can share those for a later video. Give me feedback on what you want for those, because I am interested in both topics. They're both something I'm really interested in doing, and there's a reason for that. And if people ask for that reason for it, I will give it, but I won't do it here because this is already 11 minutes before this little add-on video. Thanks, guys. Signing off again.